Hi Susties, and welcome back to Sustainable is the New Black. I'm your host, Ellie, and today we're going to be diving into a beauty brand that's just acquired another brand for $1 billion. Let's talk about it. I'm sure you've seen it, it's been on the news, but yeah, that's right. e.l.f. Cosmetics has just acquired Rhode Beauty for a cool $1 billion. What I want to know is whether this truly aligns with e.l.f.'s values. Like, does this align with their sustainability, cruelty-free values, or is this just a lovely glossy greenwashing case? Who knows? We're gonna find out. I mean, it is a deal that shook the beauty industry and industries, to be honest, because that's a whopping acquisition. Let's just talk about e.l.f. Beauty, okay? Let's talk about who they are and why this is a big deal. e.l.f. was founded in 2004 with their core values being affordable luxury, cruelty-free, vegan and inclusive beauty. It's really interesting, their origin story was inspired after seeing a woman driving a luxury car buying $1 cosmetics. The initial concept was high quality makeup for $1 to $3 sold exclusively through their eyeslipface.com website. Word spread fast and forums and early YouTube influencers. Cut to 2010 to 2015, retail expansion. They partnered with Target, Walmart, Kmart and Old Navy. It became more mainstream, so they launched their e.l.f. Studio line. More professional, higher end packaging at $3 to $6. Continued releasing dupes for high-end products, for example the NARS Orgasm Blush versus the e.l.f. Candid Coral, and in 2016 to 2018 IPO launched in 2016 giving e.l.f. the big market boost, and Halo Liquid Filter, which was a dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury. They acquired Well People and Natrium to expand into clean skincare, and then they rebranded to embrace empowerment, affordability and authenticity. Yeah, and their ethics and sustainability, they're cruelty-free, certified by PETA, I don't know how you say PETA, since inception, 100% vegan, no animal-derived ingredients. Sustainability, they've introduced recycled packaging and continues to push towards cleaner formulas and materials. And inclusivity, they have wide shade ranges, accessible pricing and campaigns featuring diverse models. So the recent highlights: in the last year they've expanded into skincare and wellness. They grew their market share among Gen Z buyers, overtaking some legacy brands, and they were valued at $7 billion in market cap based on 2024 data. No wonder they had a bit of money to spend. Now, who is Rhode? Rhode was founded by Hailey Bieber, who we all know, okay? Gorgeous model. She's stunning and has absolutely smashed Rhode. I have loved watching it from afar, to be honest. It's gorgeous. It was just never going to be a brand I bought because it was just a little bit out of my price range as a student, and I wasn't even certain of their sustainability claims. So I knew that they were vegan and cruelty-free, but I just thought, I'm not sure. But yeah, their focus was on minimalist glazed donut skincare look, with their key products being the peptide lip treatment, glazing milk and barrier restore cream. All sound good. Positioning, they say this is affordable luxury skincare ranging $16 to $30 with a strong celebrity backed branding and clean aesthetic. But Hailey Bieber is the face of this company, and people love her, so it was always going to be big. Rhode is cruelty-free, Leaping Bunny and PETA certified, and entirely vegan. Rhode claims that they have ethical suppliers, but there's really limited public audits available, and there's no third-party certifications proving anything. But in terms of inclusivity, their campaigns feature diverse skin tones and models, limited shade-specific products, however, but that is again because it's primarily skincare. But what is nice is they have a good community impact. Rhode Future Foundation supports women and families in need, which sort of meets e.l.f. because they have an ongoing diversity, equality and inclusion initiative that donates products and funds through programs like Project Unicorn, which I'm pretty sure is all about LGBTQ+IA. So, based on this, do you think it's a good deal? I personally think this is a really good deal because I think it expands Rhode's accessibility into possibly drugstores, so more people are going to be able to buy it and have more access. I truly believe that this signals that cruelty-free vegan brand, like cruelty-free and vegan, is going to be an industry standard, and if you're not, how can you truly be a clean beauty brand? But here's where it gets interesting, okay? Rhode's transparency around ethical labour practices, carbon emissions, or formal sustainability certificate is vague at best. And the product line, while clean and minimal, doesn't offer the same accessible pricing that e.l.f. is known for. Okay, so philosophically, they align. They're both vegan, they're both cruelty-free. Operationally, there's work to do. If e.l.f. embedded their ethical sourcing, transparency, and eco-commitments into Rhode's brand DNA without diluting the cool factor, the Hailey Bieber effect, if you will, this could be a serious power move, but it is a big if. Sustainability versus scale. Can they coexist? Buying Rhode doesn't make e.l.f. more sustainable by default. In fact, scale often equals more production, more shipping, more waste, unless it's actively countered. But here's why the deal could work for sustainability. e.l.f. already audits its supply chain. If it brings those practices into Rhode, then that's a win. Rhode's less is more product philosophy actually encourages slower consumption, so that actually might be good for e.l.f. And together they might have a volume leverage to invest in a more planet-friendly, positive packaging. For example, biodegradable components, refillable, carbon-neutral shipping. However, if they just slap vegan stickers on Rhode and crank out 40 new lines, it becomes a cautionary tale of sustainability taking a backseat to scale. This deal has to be intentional, not just strategic. This deal, if we zoom out, why is this important? It's actually quite a big cultural impact in the beauty scene. This deal is symbolic of a bigger trend, ethical beauty going mainstream. If a billion-dollar company like e.l.f. sees value in acquiring a clean barrier care brand like Rhode, then it signals that consumers care and that businesses are listening. They care about ingredients, about transparency, and about real skin health, because that's also become a trend. We've seen so many people, ever since the lockdown, there's become a big emphasis on what's good for your skin, because people were bored. What's good for your skin, but more recently it's come to light about how many fillers and chemicals are in our skincare brand just that we actually don't need and arguably make our skin worse. And they go in hand because a lot of the ingredients that are in skincare brands are plastics or petroleum based, and that's bad for the environment and bad for your skin. So ingredients matter for our health and our planet's health. It also reflects how the lines between luxury and affordability are blurring. Rhode brings luxury gloss, e.l.f. brings mass excess. Together they could redefine what sustainable, inclusive, prestige skincare looks like in 2025 and beyond. But only if they keep a focus on planet and people, not just profit. Exciting because e.l.f. are the first beauty brand to utilise a fair trade certified factory, and acquiring a massive brand like Rhode, which gives this massive which reaches a more sort of luxury based audience. It might educate the audience that this matters, but more generally it's going to then hopefully transition into Rhode, that Rhode will too use more certified factories like fair trade. e.l.f.'s sustainability isn't massively extensive, but they are auditing is a massive part of it, and using a fair trade one is fabulous. They say that water is a key resource to our business, from being an ingredient in our products. It is used by our suppliers in manufacturing process. We understand the importance of global water conservation. 370k gallons of water estimated to be saved per year for the Glow Reviver lip oil line. I don't think we talk enough about how much water is used in the makeup industry. I will be deep diving into that, team, don't you worry about it. I'm hoping for some collabs between the two, of e.l.f. sort of saying we want a bit more sustainability, should we come up with a team idea? And I think there's a real space for Rhode to be doing more refillable content, and the same with e.l.f. They could be eye palette shades, like little ones that again could cost £2, £3, and you know, really own that it's your shade, that you love this one, and who knows, that might save some impact. So I'm hoping for some more sustainable products from them, some more refillable products, but they make it feel more luxurious, and you have that feel like this is your signature shade, and you can make it cool and it doesn't have to be all eco, but it is, okay? It's the opposite. Personally, I think brands need to do the opposite of greenwashing, where you actually have a really sustainable product, like a refillable eyeshadow palette, and instead of saying, oh, you're saving the planet, because not everyone wants that, and to be honest, they just came in to buy an eyeshadow palette. Instead, it's go and buy your specific eyeshadow colour, okay? You don't have to spend all your money, like, it's like girl math hack, go and buy this instead. Like, I don't know, I just think that there's a real potential here to disguise your sustainability with cool campaigns rather than doing it the other way around, hiding the fact that it's sustainable rather than hiding the fact that you're not sustainable. That's called greenwashing. We're calling this beauty washing. I don't know, in a good way. Campaign washing. I'm not sure. Maybe I'm just going on one. So let's wrap this up, shall we? Smart or short-sighted? So was this move smart? Financially? Absolutely. Strategically? Yeah. Sustainability? Well, that is up to them, not us. As consumers, we do have the power. We can ask the questions, we can read the ingredients of this, and we can look into packaging. Support brands that walk their talk. And there's hoping that Rhode, under Elf's umbrella, the glazed donut glow will come with a side of real transparency. Anyway, Softies, I hope you really enjoyed this episode. Let me know in the comments. Let me know if there's any other brands that you want me to have a look into. I think this is a really cool moment in industry history. So, and remember, sustainable is the new black. Bye.